under Paris. So imagine this. One day you're in Paris, you're a French citizen, and you are just walking in the streets at an early morning. You're just seeing everything that's normal in your town. You see a baker, also you see some kind of person, and then there's also the smell of bread inside you. But then, right in front of your eyes, a man pops out of the ground from the sidewalk. And then a woman pops out of the ground as well. They are dirty, their boots are dirty, and they run away after they cover the hole. Where were they? They were exploring these tunnels. Yeah. So I hope you really did imagine that, because that actually did happen. After that, that guy which actually happened was interviewed and written inside this book. Then what happened is that guy went all the way back to places. He found out about the hidden and forgotten underground tunnels. They're forgotten except by the people who are taking jobs as looking for these forgotten tunnels, and by the police. So why are there tunnels here? Long ago, this is really, really long ago. I think I made a video on this in my, I did. And during the time when the Romans captured Paris, back then it was called Gaul, there was a lot of things that happened. Since there was a lot of resources in Paris, or Gaul, should I say, back then, they decided to make vertical tunnels. The Romans decided to make vertical tunnels inside them so that the Romans can get the stone. Eventually, they made a tunnel, and later, once the French decolonized themselves and independence themselves, they started using that tunnel that the Romans made for more stone to build their monuments, such as the Louvre, which I actually been to. There's also St. Paul's. Wait, that's not it, right? Yeah, it's actually. So there's also a cathedral, and then another one, the Notre Dame, and all other structures. And eventually, well, no, not the Eiffel Tower. It's made of metal, obviously. Also, why are there still other tunnels, though? The other tunnels happen here, like for metro lines. There were early metro lines, such as this one, and today they use this metro line. These tunnels are the tunnels for those stones, and this tunnel is natural. It just exploded out and destroyed a lot of buildings. And this tunnel over here is the World War II bunker. The French used this during World War II as a war field, and this is a person they trained out of the city itself. So I guess this is how it actually happens here, though. What happens, I'm just going to say here, is that even if I might not even get all of this stuff, there might still be some rewards into this. I mean, once you look at this, there is one thing that you might think are valuable as stuff. There's a lot you can learn from this. Some people might even find out that this isn't really cool at all. But once you go and look at it yourself, you might see some interesting things. 1, these paintings. And 2, more decorations. Every day, a lot of people, even though it's not even permitted, every day a lot of people actually go down into these tunnels and start partying. Why? For the joy of the rediscovery of the forgotten. That makes sense, since you really do want to discover something. And they even paint stuff. This is a Japanese style of waves. And that's how it works. I mean, once you find out how this is, well, it's not so hard to change your facts once you've made your facts. Unless you are the government itself who controls facts. There is a lot you can do in these places. And once you get into tunnels, and if you ever go into a tunnel yourself, always ask the cataphils, the people who illegally go into the tunnel secretly, as a tour guide. So I guess this will end this episode. If you like this episode, please like, share, and subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. And I'll see you in the next episode. Junhan out. Peace.